North Korea successfully flight tested the Hwasong 14 for the first time on July 4, 2017. The missile was launched from Pyongyang Airport and landed in the Sea of Japan inside Japan's exclusive economic zone, setting alarm bells ringing around the world. The Minuteman family of missiles has served as the backbone of the U.S. land-based nuclear strategic force since 1962. The Minuteman III began development in 1964 and entered service in 1970. In this video, Defense Updates compares the North Korean Hwasong 14 with the United States Minuteman III on 5 important parameters and draws an unbiased conclusion. Let's get started.
Number 5.
Like the Hwasong 12, the Hwasong 14 is transported on a Transporter Erector Vehicle, TEL, but launched from a detachable platform on a concrete pad. This has several operational ramifications. It will increase the time required to launch the Hwasong 14 and limit the number of launch locations to pre-sited and pre-constructed launch pads. Minuteman III is designed to be launched from missile silos. A missile silo is a vertical cylindrical structure constructed underground for the storage and launching of intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs. These structures typically have the missile some distance below ground, protected by a large blast door on top. They're usually connected physically and/or electronically to a missile launch control center. Both the missiles are dependent on pre-assigned sites for launch and hence are vulnerable against preemptive strikes. In current situation, the Minuteman III has advantage since the missile silos are very well built and should be able to protect the missiles from attack to a decent extent. Since Hwasong 14 launch platform are not concealed, even a modest strike could disable its launch.
Number 4.
Hwasong 14 is newly developed and still an experimental one. Debate continues over if Hwasong 14 re-entry vehicle, which will carry the warhead, is capable of surviving the stresses associated with ICBM flight and re-entry. The missile still needs further design optimizations and testing before it's deployed. Minuteman III missiles are regularly tested with launches from Vandenberg Air Force Base in order to validate the effectiveness, readiness, and accuracy of the weapon system, as well as to support the system's primary purpose, nuclear deterrence. It has nearly 100% reliability. Minuteman III missiles have also been improved over the decades, with more than $7 billion spent in the last decade to upgrade the 450 missiles. For example, the original inertial navigation system provided it with an accuracy of about 200 meters circular error probable, CEP, but an updated inertial guidance system gives it 120 meter CEP. Minuteman III is a more complete and far better tested system, giving it a major advantage in this category.
Number 3.
The Hwasong 14 is a 2-stage liquid-fueled version of the single-stage Hwasong 12 intermediate-range ballistic missile, IRBM, which North Korea first tested in May of 2017 to a range of about 4,500 kilometers. The missile's first-stage engine appears similar, if not identical, to the Hwasong 12. The second stage is designed to increase its range. Minuteman III is a 3-stage solid-fuel rocket engine. The first stage is Thiokol Tu-122. Second stage is Aerojet General SR-19 AJ-1, and the third stage is an Aerojet Thiokol SR-73 AJ-TC-1. Solid fuel missile can stand ready for extended periods of time with little maintenance and then launch on command. In comparison, missile designs using liquid rocket propellant require a lengthy fueling process immediately before launch, which leaves them open to the possibility of surprise attack. Minuteman III has an upper hand due to the better readiness of the system.
Number 2.
A multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicle, MIRV, is a ballistic missile payload containing several warheads, each capable of being aimed to hit a different target. MIRV allows separately targeted nuclear warheads to be sent on their independent ways after the main propulsion stages of the missile launch have shut down. This technology is very complex and greatly increases the destructive power of a missile. Hwasong 14 is not enabled with MIRV, and hence one missile can deliver only one nuke. Minuteman III is the first true MIRV-capable missile. It can carry a maximum of 3 warheads. Clearly, Minuteman III has a distinct advantage in this category.
Number 1.
The most important parameter of a missile is the range. On July 4th, the Hwasong 14 flew on a lofted trajectory to a range of around 930 kilometers at an altitude of 2,803 kilometers. Based on this performance, it was initially estimated that the Hwasong 14 could potentially reach up to 8,000 kilometers if fired in an easterly direction. It has been reported that the U.S. government has assessed that the missile's range to be between 7,000 and 9,500 kilometers. Hwasong 14's performance during its July 28th test, however, well exceeded that, flying for around 47 minutes to a range of 1,000 kilometers and an altitude of 3,700 kilometers. According to one report, the missile's increased flight time, range, and altitude is due to differing burn times of the missile's 2 stages and structural modifications. In the July 4th test, the Hwasong 14 first stage burned for 145 seconds and second stage for 233 seconds. On July 28th, by contrast, the missile's first stage burned for 151 plus 6 seconds and second stage for 224 minus 9 seconds. The latter Hwasong 14 was also structurally different from that of the previous launch, with yaw maneuvering motors added to the missile's second stage. Based on its July 28th performance, the Hwasong 14 is expected to have a range of over 10,000 kilometers if flown on a range-maximizing ballistic trajectory. Minuteman series of missile gained range with incremental version, with Minuteman III acknowledged to have an operational range of 13,000 kilometers, that's 8,100 miles, though the exact range is classified. As per many analysts, the missile actually can travel as far as 16,000 kilometers, depending upon the warhead configuration. Keeping in view the better range, Minuteman III has an advantage in this category. As evident from the overall score, Minuteman III is a more capable missile compared to Hwasong 14. Hwasong 14 has demonstrated the increasing capabilities of North Korea in the field of long-range missiles, and the pace of development has caught the world by surprise. With Hwasong 14, North Korea has cleared a major threshold and has become one of only a few countries to possess an ICBM. Minuteman III is the only land-based ICBM in service in the United States and has been kept relevant even decades after its initial deployment with technology upgrades. Minuteman III will remain one of the most powerful deterrents for any adversary. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.